So we're talking to Sharon Benson. This is Paul Slackus for the show The Water Hour. And hi, Sharon, you're in California?
I'm in California, in Lake Balboa, California.
Lake Balboa. So Lake Balboa is an actual lake?
It's an actual lake. It's a man-made lake, and it's like a water reclamation plant that's here in our area. It's part of the Sepulveda Basin, Sepulveda Dam area, and there's a wildlife reserve and a wonderful, beautiful man-made lake that is there to preserve the wildlife. And it's pretty amazing to be in the San Fernando Valley and have pelicans and seagulls and all these seabirds and water birds, along with all the other birds that make it through. It's just a wonderful thing for the community, a wonderful thing for the animals, and they're reclaimed. It's all using water that has been cleaned and out of the reclamation plant, and it's safe for people that are able to fish in that lake, and it creates a lot of food for the wildlife as well.
Wow, that's just beautiful. Is it so it's fresh drinking water?
Well, it's not drinking water.
Okay.
It's not something, you don't swim in Lake Balboa. It's not okay to swim. People do kayak in there, and they're allowed to run little electric boats and things like that. But there's basically, it's not drinkable water. They do have drinking fountains there, which do have, the drinking water that's available for people, and also created with the fountains that drip down so that dogs can actually get a drink of water there too from the drinking fountains. It's pretty nice that they've created that, and so
sounds
there's also
great.
Cherry trees that are in bloom there right now.
Well, we just got off the phone. We're going to talk a lot about water here.
Okay.
We just got off the phone with two people, Nicole Silk, who's with the Nature Conservancy, and Steve Cooknut, who's with Kraft Foods, and they're making a major donation to the Nature Conservancy financially and to support it all year, to help clean 5 rivers, main rivers. And they're having a concert this evening with Sheryl Crow to raise more money for the organization. So it looks like corporations are getting out there and looking to work with the communities, because basically what point I want to make is that Nicole said, and I know we're believers in that because it's our mission, actually. What we are is what we are for each other. But that, we're all in this together. The water, drinkable water is a worldwide involvement.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, when you play the violin, do you think of water sometimes?
I absolutely think of water. As a matter of fact, right now, my fountain is going in the backyard, and the birds come in. We get birds from all over that come and drink water. We have bird baths and fountains on the property, and I think of water when I'm playing music. The fountain is making that beautiful noise of the rushing water constantly, and we can't live without it. We know that water is life.
If you would play a water song, you have some water songs. Wait a second.
As a matter of fact,
we did a show on that.
Yes, we did. Well, we talked a little bit about it. I don't know if that was really what our focus was that day, because I think we were talking about the International Day of Peace, and we were talking about that upcoming event.
Right.
That was happening.
Yes. Right.
But again, the water is what really connects all of us. And yes, I actually have a tribute to water that has pictures from Lake Balboa, and the water song that actually was inspired by my dear friend, water brother, and water advocate, William E. Marks. And he inspired my water song, and he actually, from time to time, takes the song with him and plays his Native American flute to it, and actually took it to open the Martha's Vineyard International Film Festival last summer.
Really?
With my water song. Yeah.
So how does the water song go? Is it on your site?
It is on my site. It is on the It's on my MySpace site. It's on my YouTube site. If you go to my band website...
So where do we go? What's the website? www.
.souldogs, SOULDOGS.com. And at souldogs.com, that's the easiest way to check things out. And if you click on my YouTube, the main video that's up on the YouTube right now is called Tribute to Water. And it was, World Water Day was one of the inspirations for posting that particular video. It is my same original water song that was written in 2004 that's backing the slideshow video for the Tribute to Water right now. It's the same original song, but it's a new slideshow that takes place at Lake Balboa that I'm very grateful is part of my community.
Here's Sharon jamming with canned heat. Benson is a fine singer who writes interesting, well-crafted tunes, says the L.A. Times, and was a good friend with David Carradine and the Carradine family, right?
Absolutely.
And the Soul Dogs are on MySpace and YouTube, so we can click that.
Yeah.
Just remind us, just because it's a nice thing that you're involved with, this universal flag. What is that?
The whole thing that happened with the universal flag was so accidental that I got again that when the universe kind of puts things, if you listen and you're guided and you allow yourself to be guided. I met Brian McClure, who is the founder of the Universal Flag Foundation. I met him actually the first time being a guest on his radio show as a secondary guest with William Marks. The first time because William and I both were involved in the Concert for Life Expo last year in 2009. And I got on the Brian McClure show. The universal flag is something that came to him in a dream. It is a flag for all people. It's for interconnectedness, to know that everybody on the planet is really one, that we're all interconnected. I mean, we're certainly interconnected through water. And if we all really look at it, we are all one. We are all one unit, and really we're all individuals too. But if we can see and feel that oneness, maybe there would be less hate, Maybe there would be, if we all knew that we could actually work together. I mean, maybe it's something that, in that respect of, wouldn't it be nice if we could all come together to save this planet, to preserve the water, to have peace on Earth.
And we're doing it.
Yeah,
and we're doing it. Inch by inch.
That's what the universal flag represents. It is a flag for all people, not any one race or creed or religion or anything. It's for everyone. And I was asked to write the song, and Brian actually thought I was going to do it with David Carradine, who was too busy, and it just came out on a piece that I was working with Michael Zeffro. And so the universal flag song was born, and that's what that's about. So I got to take that to New York for the International Day of Peace weekend, as you remember. And that was, he brought the flag along as well to be part of the Peace Vigil, for the Vigil for International Peace and Equality.
Yeah, it's all beautiful. So today at 3 o'clock-ish, Pete Seeger's going to sing Water, Not Weapons, live. It's going to be on MP3. It's called, you can go to it because it's going to be streamed on, let's see, I'm looking it up on my own site.
This is great. I would love to share this too with other people.
Song 3, that's it. I'm sorry. Song3.com. www.song3.com.
The number 3?
Yes.
Song3.com.
Right, around 3 o'clock, the plan is to go live with Pete Singer, Water, Not Weapons, singing it.
Wow, well, this is wonderful news, because I will pass that around a bit and get some other people to share in that and have more fun celebrating World Water Day. And also, I believe Phil Sowers of World Water Rescue Foundation mentioned that we're putting together a hootenanny in Desert Hot Springs. Is that something that you know more about as well?
He's involved with it. I know he's a busy bee on it.
He's a busy bee on it, and hopefully Pete Seeger will be there and singing Water Not Weapons and singing This Land Is Your Land, and we're going to do a tribute to David Carradine. And actually, the World Water Rescue Foundation brought us Soul Dogs and David Carradine to Desert Hot Springs one year, and the president of Tajikistan was there, and David presented him with a gift, and we did some wonderful things, again, for water.
Yep, we're all in it together. All right, Sharon. Well, I wanted to get to talk to you today because this is a perfect day with springing, sprung, and Sharon Benson.
Absolutely.
And she's such a sweetheart. So thank you very much for sharing. Souldogs.com. We'll send people to your site. And stay beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey. Thank you so much, Paul. Have a happy World Water Day. Have a wonderful day.
You too,
Bye-bye.
Sharon. Bye-bye.